What's up, my stitches? It's Drea from Marianne's Crochet Hands, and I am back again with another video. So I had said last video that I have my crochet hooks in a place where my grandson cannot get them. And the reason for that is because he loves crochet. He will bring me my crochet hooks, and he's been bringing me my furls hooks. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to secure them away because he's already broke two. And we did replace them, and he didn't mean to. He didn't know what he was doing, but you know, they're precious. So yeah, you spend a lot of money on them, you got to take better care of them. So I did this. So I got this idea from Tess. Hi, Snow White. Hi, Tess. I love Tess. I love her voice. But she had this idea for some crochet hooks that she got to store them in a pencil case. Nice big old pencil case. So my pencil case was just fine until I saw that my grandson had managed to somehow remove one of my zippers, and the one that he removed was closed, and it had all my Furls Streamline Swirl Resin Airy series all in them for that collection. So I had to cut, and I didn't reseam the whole thing, but I restitched most of it to keep the seam together. So now we're going to get into what's in here. She got in the bookcase. So as I said, this bookcase mainly holds all my furls hooks, but it does have all of my resin hooks that I own. So this is page 1. This is my miscellaneous page. And you can see I have my Furls Cherry right here. And then another Furls here. This one I won. This is the one I won for their birthday. And this was my buy one get one. So this is my only Furls wood hook that I hold. This is the peppermint. As you see, that's in the end. Now these two, we already did a video about those two imposters, but these are Furls hooks that had not made the grade, that had errors. So what we would call would be seconds, but probably got rejected as seconds. Like this one has some green down in the bottom when there should be no green in a cream. So TI got a hold of their seconds hooks and have been selling them on Amazon. We're not going to rehash that. Here is my bottom hook with all my Amis. These have my Ami hooks. And I keep my measure here. And try and sit it up here. Yeah. Now, as you see, I got a whole set going of the cookie. But the reason why the cookie, I didn't complete the set is because they're not the size they're supposed to be. So the Amis with the handles that are similar to Furls are not sized correctly. They are all a different size completely. And it's a little frustrating, so I have to move them and then remember where I put them and what size goes where. So here it is, page 2. Let's see. Here's page 2. This is the side my grandson broke, but it only houses my Furls Aries hooks. As you can see, I have the ones that are the newer ones that don't have the letter circled by an emblem. It's just the letter by themselves, so it should be these right here are my new ones, and these right here are the first ones that I got. I will be completing this set. As I said, I'm working on it. I love the red and the purple, and it's like the red with the pink and makes like a mixture, creamy. I don't know. I really like it. I really like this set. I'm not an Aries. I'm Sagittarius. I can't wait for when that hook comes up because I'm definitely getting that set. But yeah, I like the Aries sets from the beginning, from the gate. I really like this set. And so I'm going to complete it. I'm going to have each one up to P. so then we go to this one. I put it in backwards, by the way. When I put the zipper back on, it's on backwards. So instead of it going this way like the rest of them, it goes that way. I don't care if they're closed in. That's all I care about is they're closed in. Okay, so I'm going to push these down. So we have 3 sets here. I'm going to try and make sure nobody falls out. Oops. And there they go. Okay, so this is my cream set. And I know you're going, I'm pretty sure they didn't do a green here in the eye set. No, they did not. They did not do that. I did that because I couldn't see. This was one of the earlier cream hooks, and I couldn't see the letter or the number. So I used a green crayon and I colored it in. I have no intention on giving these hooks up, so I don't know about value. I don't look at them for value. I look at them for use and for my craft, and because this is beautiful. Yeah, so that's my cream set. Right there. There we go. I will be completing the cream set as well. And then these are my beauties. I mean, my absolute beauties. I'm using one right now. But as you can see from this, pink is my jam. It is my thing. It is my color. It is my color. And I love pink. Not all pinks, like I've said before, but I can stomach these. These are the Polaris hooks that came out last, yeah. And we'll just put her with her family for now, but I'll take her back out because I'm using her. But yeah, these are my babies. So I have my Jupiter next to my Polaris. I love the Jupiter. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's absolutely beautiful. I love them. And yes, I will be completing this set as well. I love how they're all different. They don't all look the same. They're just gorgeous, and I love them. I really do. I can't speak highly enough about furls. Yes, this is a lot of money. I know you people are going, it's a lot of money to spend, but a lot of these were bought as sets. So at the time, they were able to be bought as sets. You buy 3 hooks, 4 hooks, 5 hooks. I did it that way because I saved money. Now they don't have it where you can buy it in a set. So you really have to look at their sales that they have to see what you can get without spending a ton of money. So I was fortunate enough to get the BOGO twice, the buy 2 get 1 free. So I ended up with like 6 hooks. Yeah, and I only paid like $48 twice, so that's $96. Yeah, for 4 hooks. I'm good. I'm good with that. And I know people say furls is expensive and it's not necessary and all this other stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is expensive, but how much do you love your hands and how much do you love your craft? If you love your hands and you value your wrist, your tendons, or anything like that, then you want to be using an ergonomic hook. And yes, there are other ergonomic hooks out there. I hear Yarnology is really good. I heard Prim is really good. I have 2 Yarnology hooks myself, and I like them. The only difference is they're not round enough for me. They're kind of flat and ovalish, and so like the size of my hand are fine, but the inside of my palm hurts because there's nothing to rest against. So that's why I don't use those as often. But there are my bigger hooks, and I will drag them out when I don't have like a M, and I believe one is a Q. So yeah. But yeah, these I love these. These my girls. I know somebody's going, oh my God, that just fell, and it's okay. We live. So yeah. Here's my babies. So I have one more sheet. And these are the only 2 that are in the sheet. I have to make sure I push them down because I don't want them to be pulled out. And this is the last sheet. And I know you saw this, they're like doubles, so there's 2 of each or whatever, but yeah. This is the Aquarius set that I had started to collect for my daughter. And she was like, Mom, you don't have to collect the whole set just for me. So I promised I was going to get at least 2 of each of my children's Zodiac sign. So I can't wait for a Libra to come out, because if they come out with a Libra, I can get 2 for my son. And then, well, I'd have to get 4 because my other daughter's a Libra. So that's 4. That's 4 Libra hoods. And, of course, mine will be a complete set. And if they come out with a Scorpio, then I will be getting a Scorpio set for my husband, my late husband, in his honor. Even though he really didn't like my crochet hooks, he didn't like crochet. I've said that before. He wasn't the most supportive person of my talent. And it's all right. It's okay. He had his opinions, and yeah, I let it hold me back for a while because I valued his opinion, and I thought at one point that maybe he was right. Maybe what I was doing wasn't worth anything to anybody, no matter what I made, no matter how spectacular I thought it was going to be. But he was a naysayer, and I'm never going to say that I'm glad he's not here. I will never say that. What I will say is I don't have to hear his negativity anymore. And that may be sad for some people because he's passed away, but the negativity for the past 10 years is just really bad. So, and I loved him right to the day he died, right to the moment we cremated him, and I love him still. But he was a very negative person, and negativity affects you in like the worst way. Like you don't need people telling you can't do things when you're trying to better yourself. And so that was my biggest thing. So I said, I'm going to invest in my craft, and I'm going to do what I do. I know I'm good at it, and no matter what he says, no matter what anyone says, I'm going to buy my yarn. I'm going to buy my quality crochet hooks, and I'm going to get the job done, because that's what I have to do. So that's a quick share what I got in my little goodie bags. This is like brilliant, really brilliant, because I can sit down and he may pick it up, but he'll never like actually move it around. He just thinks it's a soft book. And so I get to leave it where it is. My hooks get to stay nice and safe, and it stays away from my grandson. If you're interested in it, I'll put a link to it in the description box. But I got this off of Amazon, paid for it with my own money, as usual. I'm going to get another one because, of course, as my son is growing, I'm going to get another book set. So yeah, I don't see the reason to spend a whole bunch of money. Like, I love furls, but I don't want to get like one of their holders that roll. And plus, I'm making one. I'm still making my star stitch one that I created. So that one will come out probably in December to finish. Yeah, I'm still working on stuff. Say what we're doing right now is I'm still working on my Phoenix shawl from Cinnamon Stitches, Jennifer. This is her Phoenix shawl. I love the design, I love the pattern, and I decided to extend it to make it as big as possible. Like I said, this is the biggest thing I've ever made, besides the star blanket I made for my husband. But this part is glam, because you can see it still has the sequins, and this part right here is still glam. The dusty rose here, this part is glam. But this part up here is movement yarn, and I mixed the two because they're both acrylic and cotton, but also because I wanted it like more phoenixy, more flamey on the ends, like nice fiery. So I went with this, and yes, it goes waves and colors, but I think that goes really nice with the shawl. She's a big girl. She's a really big girl. Oh, she's gorgeous, though. I love her. And I'm going to finish her out. I went and got 2 more skeins of the movement. The last 2 that my Joanne had. If you guys are going to be going right now, if there are any movement left, it's 50% off at Joann's right now. If you're going there and you're looking for the Hush, the reverb, the static, and the skyline, they are all 30% off right now at Joann. So get there, get the sales, get on it. All right, messages. I'm gonna let you go. It was awesome talking to you. And remember to stitch this. Yes, stitch it off. Later.